Hi there, this is Noob, and the game I play is Dungeons and Dragons Online. For people out there that haven't made a character before, I'm just going to run through the basics of starting a new character. So I will log into my account here and click Create New Character. Now you get a whole heap of choices. You've got different melee classes, spell casters, specialists. If you go for melee, you've got a choice of fighter, barbarian, paladin, or monk. Paladin's actually got two variations. Yeah, you can also go for spellcasters, which covers sorcerers, clerics, wizards, favoured souls, which you can actually unlock by playing the game and getting free star points, druid and warlock. Your specialist classes are those that are a little bit different, like a ranger is probably best for in fact it's your best ranged character you can get will be an out and out ranger. Dark hunter is a different variant which can also do traps. Rogue, great for sneak attacks, disabling traps, finding secret doors, things like that. Rogue is your best option. Artificer can also do the same, but you have to play the game, unlock your favourite rewards, or buy the Artificer. Bard is great for buffing people, giving you better spell points, and there's a lot of different things you can do with the Bard. It's very, very customisable. You can use it as a spellcaster, you can use it as a sword and buckler. So many different ways. You can crowd control with a bard, buff all your allies. Storm Singer is a new variation of a bard. So, the iconic characters, these start at level 15, so if you've been playing for a while, you want to get into later levels pretty early, you can get one of these. Some of them you can unlock with favour rewards, other ones you'd have to buy, or you get them free with the packs. But let's go back to... let's go for a melee character. So the class that's straightforward and easy to go for first of all is a fighter. I'll make it a male, and you can pick different variations of the classes. They all have different feats and stats that are pre-done for you. If you read through, it gives you an idea of the stats and what they do and what they're good at. But they tend to be okay, but they could be a hell of a lot better. Now I'm going to go for the customise, which means I can customise every aspect of the character. Now you can pick a race. Now there's so many to choose from. They've all got their ups and downs. Tabaxi, Warforged and Shifter, you have to earn or buy those later on in the game. Azim are the same. You'll probably find that elves are better for doing range stuff. So if you've got a ranger or a ranged character that's a rogue, elves are a good choice. Half orc are out and out monsters. If you want to be a fighter, barbarian, they're a good choice. As are dwarves. So I'm going to be a fighter, and I'm going to go for human, and I'll show you why shortly. Right, when you build your first character, you get 28 points to put across all the stats. So just like you'd roll a character with dice in tabletop, this gives you the choice to actually pick where you want to improve your stats. Now, you've got a choice of all sorts here. Strength, obviously, is going to be for your melee fighter, so I'll put a few points in there. That gives you a better chance to hit and damage the bad guys. Dexterity affects your armor class. Put a few points in there. Constitution is a really important one. That's what gives you extra hit points. So if we get Constitution to 18, Intelligence gives you more skill points to spend, but as a fighter, you don't really need that many. Wisdom you don't need, and Charisma you don't need. They're for your casting classes like Druid, Clerics, and Sorcerers. So I don't really need the extra intelligence points. I've got my con maxed out. Dexterity could be a bit more, and strength. I want to be even between those two. Of course, you can go all out strength if you like. You can drop the constitution down and add a bit more dexterity. Right, the next point is just that you put in a skill points. Some characters need some of these more than others. For instance, what's not shown on here, if you're a rogue, you get disable device skill, open lock skill. Because he's a fighter, I'm going to have a bit of jump, because obviously who doesn't want to jump better? Intimidate, which makes it easier for you to draw the attention to your character, and a little bit of swim. I'll go for more in jump. Right, this is the difference between human and the other classes, races, sorry. If you pick human, you get a bonus feat, which is always handy. And because it's the first character and you don't have items that help you to run quicker, the Dragon Mark of Passage is a great thing to add as one of your feats. Basically hit that when your character's made, and it will allow you to run faster rather than having to find items that will make you go quicker. Power attack's always a good feat for humans. As you can read there, it says it takes 5 off your attack bonus, but it gives you that much extra damage, so when you're fighting against other characters you might miss them more often, but when you do hit them it'll do a lot more damage to them. And there's so many other choices here you could go for. If I scroll back up again, toughness gives you an extra 3 hit points on your first level, and extra hit point per level on top of what you'd normally get. Right, if I click next, my stats come up here on the left. My hit points to start with will be 14. And there's a list of all the stats that I've got, the things that I've picked, like jump is up to mod of 6. Right, if I click next again, I can actually pick how my character looks. So you can randomize everything just by hitting the randomize button. It'll take all the choices away and just give you a random choice of absolutely everything. So if you hit randomize and you find something you like, feel free to use that. Right, the first one at the top of the list here that you can change is the hairstyle. And for the human, 28 different hairstyles. I'm going to give him a bit of hair on top and none around the sides, like that. And let's go for a bright blonde. You can actually lock these. So you lock the hairstyle and colour, if you hit randomise, those two things stay as you've put them, and the rest just randomise. Now the eyebrows, I'll give them small eyebrows I think. I quite like the green for an eye colour. His eyes, no, different shapes and sizes, let's go for something where they stand out. There we go, his eyes stand out like that. And again, you've got the choices of nose, his lips, which you can't see behind the facial hair, but you can go for no facial hair, which is 1. There. Pick the lips you like. Then add facial hair afterwards. There's quite a lot of options. I think I'll go for a... Yeah, that looks quite nice. I'll have that. Facial detail will give you some forms of scarring. He doesn't want a scar. So if I lock all those in place, if I randomise now, the only thing that will change is the items that I've not locked in. And I didn't lock in facial hair. Right, so now there's only skin colour. And yep, that'll do for me. You can pick your alignment, which matters for some of the items you use. If you're using an evil weapon and you're a lawful character, it's not beneficial. You have to be lawful to do some parts in certain quests. But if you group them with other people, you tend to find that there's a mixture in the group. I'm going to go for true neutral and now pick a name. I will have Noob Lollick. You can put in a surname if you like. Excuse me. Let me just change that to what I actually wanted it to be. And click create. There it is, your first character. Now if you hit enter, straight into the game world with the character. And this is the place that you start.
You find yourself waking on a shore of flotsam.
I've got
Memories of a
pre-saved
large white dragon
setup of
striking
things
your
on here,
ship
so I'll
come
just put that
flooding
in.
back.
I'll tell you what, while we've got this, we'll go through the first little pre-quest just to give you an idea of how it plays. Right, talk to this guy here. Are you looking for bodies? Yes, I've lost my
If
belongings.
what the halfling said was true, no one but you made it to
Right.
the island alive.
This gives you an idea of
It may
what's
be worth
expected in the
following
game
this
and how to do
road.
things.
For now.
Got a little map in the top corner there that you can change. You can drag it out and make it bigger or smaller. I tend to have it around about that size,
So you want a weapon
so I can see the area. Right, we can start hitting things, picking things up. And if you talk to this guy again, gives you the choice of weapons. No, I'm going to go for a great axe.
Go ahead, give it a few
You
swings.
can then equip
As
that
you take hold of the weapon, feeling its balance,
and hit
you
stuff.
can't help but notice this Jeets has more he wants to say.
So if you talk to him again, ask him if he's got any more tasks, he'll tell you to go find
Selena's is at the
Salinas.
grotto. Tell her to keep her knickers on.
Obviously Salinas is a bit of a naughty girl.
Salinas is in the grotto. I shall show you the way.
Follow this guy. Back a few things along the way. There's a couple of invisible walls when you can't jump over the edge, but if it's your first time and you need
Tell
platinum,
me,
it's worth hitting these
Was it
crates because you
exciting
can
to
pick
see a
up bits of
dragon up
platinum and
close?
healing potions along the way. It will help you out in your first quest or two.
here we are. Go inside and speak with
Right.
Salinas.
We'll
I'll
go
wait
inside
here
and
for
speak to
Jeets.
Salinas.
Is this Salinas, the cleric you were sent to
It
find?
is. Hello, Salinas. Right, we'll click on her. Tell her who we are. You can ask her a few questions which are irrelevant. Blah, 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 blah. Sounds good. Lead the way.
First, I shall surround us with a protection spell.
Her spell temporarily prevents you from dying, though you can
You can't
still
actually
suffer
die.
injuries.
On this first quest, because it's
effect
all
will
about
wear
learning
off
about your
when you
character,
leave these
what
caves.
happens, how to play.
Now, let's be
So
about
your
it.
hit points up here can actually go down, but you won't physically die.
A gate. There must be a way to open it.
There
Try
is,
up
and
that
this is one
ladder.
of those games where you
I'll
can
remain
actually
here
climb up ladders
bash any Sawagi
So if we go up the
trying to
ladders-
sneak out.
and drop off the other side.
You
Up,
hear the
see if you can
shuffling
find a lever to
and
open the gate.
wheezing of some creature coming from
Right,
the
there's a bad
corridor
guy there.
ahead.
If we hit this bad guy, bump, bump, you'll see the hit points damage is taken above there.
The corroded lever at the rear of this corridor
Just
most
clicking on the
likely
lever.
controls the gate where the
We'll open
cleric
that gate.
Salinas is waiting.
Now the items that I picked on my feet earlier on are actually
Good
down
job.
here in the bar in the
No
bottom
time to
left.
dawdle.
This one here is my Dragon Mark of
We come
Passage. So if
to
I click
assist.
that, I get 3 times per rest. That will give me a bit
Salinas
more
isn't too honky,
run
mate.
speed. As you can
Thanks for
see,
putting in the
I've
good
got
work.
highlighted footprints now.
Don't you
That's to
worry,
show that I'm running
Salinas.
fast,
I'm
and
here
you
to
get
watch
that
your
for
behind now.
5 minutes, which just plays up at the top. Also, power attack, hit that, you'll see an icon above your head. And that means that you're going to have a little bit less chance to hit them, but it's really not very often you'll miss. But you'll do more damage when you do hit things. Right, we'll follow these guys in here. Listen to what Salinas has to say. Talk to me,
The
Salinas.
evil aura
Now that
is
we have
oppressive.
combined arms,
Sawagi are behind
nothing
this door.
shall fell us.
I'll take point. Talbron, cover me with your spells. Jeets, kill anything that tries to flank us. You, open the door.
Right, so click the lever, open the door.
Charge! What, it's empty?
Oi, where's the bloody Sawagin?
Look, the door closed behind us.
It would be logical to assume.
There are more of them up there. Stay alert.
There are, they're going to come down in a sec. Come down and fight.
Purge the wicked!
Right, the little icon that came up with his head there means that I'd drawn his attention. And I've got my intimidate icon on the bottom bar, so the next guy that
Sawagin
I
wretches,
see,
are you
I'm going to
scared
use
of
that,
me? Come down and
and it
fight.
should draw the bad guy's attention towards me, and you'll see the icon above his head.
For the
Let's try it on this
flame!
fella here. There you go. Up it goes. So once I intimidate the bad guys, that means that they're going to come and attack me rather than anybody else in the party, unless they cause more damage.
Such is the fate of evil. Now, let's find a way out of here.
Can't pick this. Anyone see a key?
Curious. I just stepped on something.
Good work! I see a key down
Yeah,
there.
looks like I'm going
Let's go for a
swimming.
swim.
There's the key.
Hydrophobia mean anything to you?
You grab the silver key. Time to swim for the surface.
Right, we'll use that key to open this door. And in we go. Right, there's a trap on this door.
Crikey.
This door's locked, so if I go to open the door, can't do it. If you're a rogue, you can actually use the button down here that I've got on the bottom left, and you'll search like that. And if you've got a high enough search skill, or if you're a rogue to start with, you'll find the trap box there. If not, talk to the rogue here, and he'll disable the trap for you. There we go.
Ha! It was no match for yours, truly. You can
Now
open the
open
door
the door.
now.
And go through. We're quite near the end now. This is going to be the end fight in this room. It just basically gives you a taster of what the game's all about, rather than diving
There
straight into
she
the action
is,
on an actual regular
Performing
quest.
some kind of profane blood magic.
I will open the door. Prepare yourself. Ready? Go! You've handled yourself
According to our
quite well.
employer, there's a
Keep it up.
secret passage around here somewhere leading to Korthos.
Right, Jeets, let's
You
read this
boys look
chest.
for it. I must cleanse the profane
Right, when you
energies
open the
around
chests, you will
Let's
get the
leave
chance
it
to
to you,
re-roll loot
You and
at a
I'll
cost
take
of
care of the
astral
important
shards,
stuff.
which you have to
The
purchase or get in
treasure.
game. But if you just want to take what's in there, click loot all. Oh, goes into your inventory there.
My rogue senses are tingling. There's something
You
fishy
feel
in
a
this
stiff
room.
draft
Try
from
searching
somewhere
Right,
around.
there's my
room.
indication that something's hidden. So if
Perhaps
I use
the
my
hidden
search button,
passage to
which
the
I've got
village
here in
is
the
in
bottom
here.
left, it should find
Found the
the
secret
secret door,
passage?
which is there.
Go on, open it then. Brilliant. Tidy lasses and
There we
pints
go.
up the
That's the
wazoo.
first
Here I
pre-quest to
come.
everything,
We're
just to
almost
get
done
you
here.
into
the way
the
out is
mood.
up ahead. But first, I want to reward you for your assistance.
Right, we'll talk
Please
to
come
the
speak with me.
cleric. Gives us a slightly upgraded weapon. Click yes, and we can equip that, which looks a bit more flashy than the other one. That's it. First quest done. Get the experience points.
Stepping out of the grotto,
Figure
you
out the
find
way of how the
yourself
game
in
works,
Korthos village.
and then you're in
The
Korthos Island.
Sahuagin have threatened this place for generations. Judging from how it looks now, the
I hope that
Sahuagin
helps somebody
are
out
winning.
there. This is the
However,
area
some
where you'll do
hopeful
your first
souls
lots
still
of
hold
quests.
out
You
for
pick them up
help
from the
to
quest
arrive.
givers with the chalice above their head. Then go in, complete the quests. If you play the game and you like it and you end up playing it quite a lot, you can eventually pick up mounts as well, so you can actually ride around the wilderness areas and public areas like this on your horse. But there you go, there's the basic information on how to create your first character in DDO and how to run through the first pre-quest to get you on Korthos Island. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope this helped. Bye for now, catch you next time.